And then what I'll do is I'll put the recording into your previous Zooms, just in case if you have any questions. I'm going to go over a few things with you. So what I'd like you to do first, minimize me and open 2 tabs. Both of them, open them up to Canvas. You can have multiple tabs of Canvas running at the same time. Open 2 tabs for Canvas because I'm going to show you everything that's expected for Module 12. Aiden already did Wednesday's work for science already because I just graded his, or I don't know if I graded, but I just had it open. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen with you. So no, actually keep me minimized. I'm gonna talk through things with you guys, okay? So in one of those tabs, go to Science. When you go to Science, oh, okay. When you go to Science, let's do it this way. I will share my screen with you because right now I can't minimize because I'm recording. Okay, so we're going to go to Period 5 Science, and you're going to go into Modules. When you go into Modules, you're going to, the first module you're going to see is Module 12, and it's Changes of Earth Over Time. And it says Earth Science Overview. So you'll click in there, and you'll read a little introduction about Earth Science. And there's a little video about different careers in earth science. And these are the standards that we are going to address over the next couple of weeks. Then you're going to watch this little video about what the earth is made of. And you guys should know already from back in 3rd grade science that there's a crust, a mantle, a core. There's an outer core and an inner core, right? So it's going to talk about what the earth is made of. Then you have here written down again, the crust, the mantle, the outer core, the inner core. But in 7th grade science, besides learning about these layers, we now go a little bit more in depth and we talk about the lithosphere, the asthenosphere, and the mesosphere. Okay, so these are the different layers of the earth. And they're going to talk about those different layers and talk about the oceanic crust compared to the continental crust, which you guys saw it in the video last week. And we'll talk a little bit more about it in a couple of minutes, but you're going to read about the different layers. And then aren't these beautiful polished rocks? We're tumbling some rocks right now. And these are some beautiful polished rocks right here. And it talks about how rocks are made, what they're made up of, and the different types of rocks. Now, we talked about there being 3 different types of rocks, different classifications. You can either have sedimentary, metamorphic, or igneous. And all rocks on this earth fall into one of those 3 categories: metamorphic, igneous, or sedimentary. So it's going to talk about that down here. Hang on to your chat for a minute. I'm letting some people in. And then you're going to have a handy dandy fun little rock cycle song that you can listen to. And then you're going to go into module 12.3. Now, the way that I break down the modules, if you remember, if it's point 1, it's for Monday, point 2, Tuesday, point 3, Wednesday, point 4, Thursday, point 5, Friday. But as I said, Aiden's already done module 12.3. Can you do it on Monday? Absolutely. Can you do it on Tuesday? Absolutely. What you're going to do for module 12.3, it says to discuss the rock cycle. And you need to have a description of what it's like to be a rock changing into another rock and what happens during that process. Then what you're going to do is, after you write about it, you write your little, here's an example. After you write your little scenario, pretend you're a rock. Maybe you are an igneous rock and you've just gotten shot out of a volcano. Talk about what happens after that. Once you have that written down as your example, you can then post it. And then you're going to have to write about somebody else's post. So once you're done with your example, read other scenarios and write what you like about their scenario, your favorite one. Remember to be considerate and write more than "I agree" or "I like what you said," because that is not a discussion. Okay, so I want you to start a discussion in here. So you have module 12.3, the rock cycle. Then after 12.3, we have module 12.4. Right here, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Yeah, you were the only one that did that. I know, Aiden. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go back in a couple of days and look to see who's responded, read them, and then respond to them. Okay. Okay, it's okay to watch videos more than once, Xander. It's blurry because I made it a large screen. Sorry, Tyler. I'm just going through it so you can understand the expectations. Now here is where I'm not going to share my screen with you, but I'm going to talk you through what it is that you're going to be doing. You're going to have two tabs. Both of them are currently open to Canvas. Let me know if you have two tabs that are open to Canvas in the chat, please. Aiden's good. He nodded his head. Yes, you don't have to type in the chat. The rest of you need to tell me when you have two tabs open so I know that I can move along. Tyler, Kylie, Mia, thank you. Okay, Lynn, good. Two tabs open. Excellent. With those tabs open now, click into both of those tabs for science. So each one should be open up to your science homepage. Once you open your science homepage, use the navigation bar on the left to go into modules. You're going to do that on only one of the tabs, not both of the tabs, but just one of the tabs. One of the tabs, you're going to open up your modules. So you're in module 12, and you're going to module 12.4a, which is Brainpop, Brainpop instructions. So you're going to look at that, and there are two steps in there. There's a picture of Brainpop with like an aqua colored background and two instructions, correct? And those tell you that you're going to complete an activity on the next page, correct? So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the next page. And on that next page, module 12.4b is going to give you 6 steps to follow, but you're not going to do anything just yet. Okay, there are 6 steps written there, correct, Aiden? Okay, so the first step, and the reason why I had you open 2 tabs is because if you click on Brainpop in the tab that you have open, it's going to take you away from the steps, and you're not going to be able to remember those steps. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up your other tab, and on the left-hand side of that other tab, you're in science, you should have Brainpop available to you. So in that second tab, click on Brainpop. Now you don't know the instructions yet because it's in the other tab. So keep Brainpop open, go back to the other tab. The other tab is going to say step 2. Type in the search bar of Brainpop types of rocks. Yes, that's where you want to go, Dom. So I'll show you on here. I'm going to share my screen. And with my screen shared, I have the instructions here, right? Let me get this one open too. Okay. I told you to open one to Brainpop. So this is where you're at. And then the other one is open to the instructions right here. And it says click on the Brainpop link, which we did. Then it says click into the search bar for Brainpop. So we're going to click in here, types of rocks, enter. And what's going to happen is you're going to have a bunch of icons up here. So then it says step 3, choose the first icon that reads type of rocks. So we'll go back here and click on type of rocks. Then it says watch the video. It's 2 minutes and 3 seconds long. The video is right here. You can press play and the video starts. It's 2 minutes and 3 seconds long. You watch the video and then it says, take the graded quiz 3 times and take a screenshot for each game. If you go over here, you see where it says quiz, you click on quiz, it gives you 2 options, review or graded. You click on the graded quiz and you take it 3 times, see, 3 times, and take a screenshot for each game. So how many screenshots will you take? 3, because you're playing 3 times. Then it says submit all 3 screenshots for the types of rocks quiz. That's worth 30 points. So you can go back and forth between the 2 tabs so you can follow the instructions so that you're able to play the quiz on Brainpop. Okay, Lonnie, I'm going to share my screen with you. So you might want to make me bigger so you can see it. I am going to take this into student view. So I'm currently in student view. So now I am seeing what you are going to see. And over here it says home, assignments, modules, Brainpop, grades. You click right there on Brainpop. Do you see it now? Is it there? It should be there because I looked at it as a student view, which means I'm seeing everything that you're seeing. Okay. So again, you want to keep Brainpop open in a different tab while you're looking at the instructions of what you need to type into Brainpop. Okay. So far, so good. Everybody is finished well with seeing 12.4 A and B. And go to 12.5. 12.5A is a quiz. It's 11 questions long. It's about the Earth. It's about the rock cycle. You have 2 opportunities, as always. You have unlimited opportunities for assignments, but you have 2 opportunities for a quiz. So you have 2 opportunities to take this quiz. That's 11 questions, 3 points each. So it's 33 points in total. That's due by Friday. Then 12.5B, I would like you to open it up and take a look at 12.5B. 12.5B is another poster project, okay? So what you're gonna do for 12.5B, I don't know, let's see if we can like dig back into our memory and remember how we did the states of matter poster where you drew arrows between, you know, gas to liquid, liquid to gas to solid, solid to gas. You remember that where we did all of those? Okay. And you also wrote, you know, which one is condensation, which one's sublimation, which one's melting and everything. Your rock cycle poster is going to be very similar to that. So I've shown you the video of the rock cycle. We watched that last week. And the video of the rock cycle has in it, here, let's go here. The video is right here. Oh, I had it opened already. If you remember in the video, if we go all the way over here, they give you a list of different types of metamorphic
And
rocks.
add additional heat and
Shale,
pressure,
slate,
it would
phyllite,
likely
schist,
melt
gneiss,
into magma or lava.
right? And then at the end of it, they also showed you the rock cycle. And they have 3 different types of rock here. They have an example of sedimentary, an example of igneous, and an example of metamorphic. Okay, that is from the video that we watched last week. What you're going to be doing for module 12.5B poster is that you are going to be creating a poster of the rock cycle. What you need to have in that poster is showing the energy flow or matter cycling that creates igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary rocks. You're going to give me an example of each type of rock. So like in the video, they talked about 5 different metamorphic rocks in there: shale, slate, schist, phyllite, and gneiss, right? Those are all examples of metamorphic rocks. I want one type of rock for each classification. So one type of metamorphic, one type of igneous, and one type of sedimentary. And you're going to show me melting, crystallization, weathering, deposition, sedimentation, and deformation on that poster. You're going to use those words and show how they apply to energy flow and matter cycling within the rock cycle. So very similar to what you saw in the video, but you're going to do it in talking about the 3 different types of rocks. How do you get to the quiz? The quiz on what, Travis? Brainpop? Okay, so I'm going to show you again. I kept my Brainpop tab open. Here's Brainpop. If I'm in Brainpop and I just watched the video, see where it says movie? Right next to it is where it says quiz. You click on the quiz. That'll take you right into the quiz to take that quiz. Did that answer your question, Travis? Okay, so what I'm going to tell you, somebody said, did you go in through, here, let me see. Let me see. I'm going to go in as a student, right? So let's go back. I'm going to go into modules. I'm going to become a student. Here I am as a student, and I'm going into the Brainpop video and quiz from here. Let's go over. I wanted to go into Brainpop from here. Brainpop as a student. If I'm in here, types of rocks. What? I'm in here as a student. Types of rocks. Video. Quiz. Graded. And I go right into the quiz. I'm in as a student. I don't understand where it's asking you for a login, a username. No, Aiden, I just want you to take it 3 times. Obviously, I'm looking for either the same grade or improvement. Hang on, Tyler, I didn't finish the poster question yet. So some people have already handed it in, they've taken it. And the first time they got a 5 out of 10, second time they got an 8 out of 10, third time they got a 9 out of 10. That's great. That's improvement. I don't want to see you go from a 9 to an 8 to a 5. I'd rather see you go from a 5 to an 8 to a 9. Yeah? Okay. So no, Tyler, to answer your question, I didn't get to that yet. So back to the poster. I need to hear from Travis to make sure that he's able to get into the Brainpop, because I can as a student. So I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to. As long as you go in through the Canvas. Okay, good. Okay. It should work as long as you go in through the Canvas site. So last thing Tyler was asking about the poster project, when is it due? So in here, and we're at the poster, and you'll see down here, oh, it is not due February 5th. Watch this. It is due February 12th, which is next Friday. And I'll tell you why it's due February 12th and not February 5th. Because what I'm going to do, Mrs. Trutler, Mr. Roth, and I talked about it. If we were in class, I would give you time in class to work on it. but this time, since it's only worth 36 points, you guys are going to get one class period next Monday to work on it. Yeah, sorry, that was my oversight. I keep changing it in every period. I thought I did, but I didn't. But you are going to get one full class period on Monday to work on it. I don't think you're going to need any more than that. 40 minutes and the rest of the assignments for module 12 are not very long, okay? And it's not due until February 12th. Do you need to go out and buy a big, huge poster? No. Can you use a piece of lined paper or printer paper that you have at home? Yes. Were you given colored pencils in the beginning of the year? Yes. So you can do it on that paper. The only thing that I'm going to tell you is that it cannot, absolutely cannot be a slide, a Google slide or anything like that. I want you to make a poster. Now, if your penmanship is horrible, can you print out the words? Yes. But everything needs to be done in a poster form. Take a picture of it and then send it in. Make sure that I can read it. If you can't read it, I can't read it when you take the picture. So make sure the picture comes through clearly. Anybody have any questions? No, Russ's. Oh, storm cloud. Dom says, nope. Kylie says, no. I love cats. I have 4 of them. Tyler's good. Okay, so due date for everything is Friday, with the exception of your poster, which is next Monday. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to post out module 13, which has to do with a little bit more than the rock cycle. It has plate tectonics, seafloor spreading, and I think that's it. And then we're going to go into earthquakes and volcanoes. All right. So that being said, I have a couple of questions for you guys. Respond in the chat, but respond privately to me. See what we got out of the video and what we remember from 3rd grade. No, Stormy, stay up there. Please write the 3 types of rocks, the 3 classification of rocks privately. Yes, Lonnie. That's 1, Dom. Give me 2 more. Nobody's in a rush because they're writing the 3 different types together. Yes, Lynn. That's 1, Cyan. Give me 2 more, please. Yes, Alex. Good job. Excellent, Mia. Excellent, Aiden. Yes, Tyler. That's the 2nd one, Cyan. I'm not worried about spelling. I can read them and understand them. Good, Dom. That's number 2. Very good, Kylie. That's all 3 of them. Where's Serena and Jay and Delilah and Naomi and Jazz, Alyssa and Alicia? Good, Cyan. That's the 3rd one. Oh, did you put it out to everyone? I didn't see that, Aiden. You did. Okay, Aiden put that out to everyone. So you'll see on there that, yes, it's metamorphic, sedimentary, and igneous. Those are the 3 classifications of rocks. Not a big deal, Aiden. Next question. Which one comes from a volcano? Sedimentary, metamorphic, or igneous? Try to do that one privately, Aiden. Good, thank you. And yes, you're right. Good, Jay. Yes, Cyan, good job. Yes, Travis. Yes, Lonnie. If you don't know, it's okay. Take a guess. It did talk about it in the video the other day, and you'll learn more about it. And we'll talk more about it. Yes, Michaela. Good, Arden. Delilah says no. No to what? Where are you, Isaac? Shortly, Dom. Xander, where's your answer? Zio, Alyssa. Oh, okay. So rock that comes from a volcano is classified as igneous rock. Igneous rock are different rocks that form from magma, which when it reaches the Earth's surface, it's not called magma, it's called something else. What else is it called when it hits the Earth's surface? Yes, Jay. Good, Lonnie. Yes, Aiden. Yes, it is. It is rock, Dominic. But what classification of rock? What is it called? It's not called magma. When magma hits the Earth's surface, it's called something else. What type of rock is it? Yes, Alex. Okay, Dom. Dom doesn't know, and that's okay. Obsidian is an example of one. Obsidian is an example of one, Mia. It is not sedimentary, Kylie. It is igneous rock. However, when magma hits the Earth's surface, it becomes lava. When it's inside the volcano, we don't call it lava. Or if we do, you're calling it incorrectly. It's magma inside the volcano. When the volcano erupts, whether it's a very explosive eruption or an oozing eruption, it becomes lava as soon as it hits the Earth's surface. So igneous rock, obsidian is one of my favorite rocks, actually, Mia. I don't know if you guys have any obsidian. Obsidian looks like a sheet of black glass. It's very pretty. And that's because the magma or the lava, as it hits the Earth's surface, cools very quickly. Because it cools quickly, it doesn't allow any type of crystals to form inside the rock. So it becomes like a sheet of glass. So obsidian is one kind of igneous rock. You can use that on your poster if you want when you get to the poster. And it comes from a volcano. And when that lava hits, when the magma hits the Earth's surface, it's known as lava. Okay. Sedimentary rock. When sedimentary rock is made, sediments get dropped and deposited one layer on top of the other. The layer that's at the bottom is the oldest layer. The newest layer is the one that's deposited on top of it. Okay. And sedimentary rock is where you find a lot of fossils. Okay. Because organisms or things get stuck between the layers. And that's where you'll find a lot of different fossils. So we have sedimentary, we have igneous, and the last one's metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rock is created when there's a whole bunch of heat and pressure, right? So it's like they said in the video, when the oceanic crust gets pushed under the continental crust and goes down deep into the earth and heats up again. It's under a lot of heat and pressure. When it's under that much heat and pressure, it becomes known as metamorphic rock. So like a butterfly metamorphosizes, right? You start with a caterpillar and it changes into a butterfly. When that happens, metamorphosis occurs. Well, same thing with metamorphic rock. It's going to start as one rock and become another rock. Can it be a metamorphic rock and change into another metamorphic rock? Absolutely. And that's that what they showed you, the slate, the shale, the schist, the phyllite, and the gneiss. So it could be metamorphic turning into metamorphic, or it could be igneous turning into metamorphic, or sedimentary turning into metamorphic, right? So those are the things that we're going to focus on this week, the 3 different classifications of rocks. Next week, we'll talk more about plate tectonics and subduction zones and seafloor spreading. The week after that, we're going to talk about earthquakes. The week after that, we're going to talk about volcanoes, and that'll bring us to an end. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. You're all clear what's due for module 12? Okay. Well, that being said, we are good for today. You have a couple of videos or a couple of things to read. And other than that, I will see you guys on Thursday. Have a great afternoon. If you need me, I'm just an email away. You're welcome, Mia. Bye. Have a great day. Thanks, Miles. Bye, Lynn. Bye, Jay. Bye, Tyler. Bye, Kylie. Have a wonderful afternoon, you guys. Go get yourselves some lunch.